Ah, what a beautiful day for a memoir. Even a steak has something to tell. Now before I start, let me just change into something more fitting. Now that's better. Gather around, children, for a regaling of a time from long ago. It is time for a steak story. And this one, ladies and gentlemen, is a juicy one. We have to go way back to the early 2000s, a lawless wasteland full of bedazzled tap-out tees and Motorola razors. Bro, I got to borrow my mom's for a day and I got laid like 7 times. So there I was, little steak, straight chillin' in like, I don't know, 3rd or 4th grade. Chaboy was a smart cookie, but I had the attention span of a trash can. We'd be in class and I'd be daydreaming about the top 10 anime battles or something stupid like that. Now, before the internet was even a thought in Bill Gates' mind, if your teacher played a video at school, the class got lit as hell, man. As soon as a video was played, we were jamming out to Kids Bop and doing body shots. You know, what middle school kids did back then. Some band nerds came into our classroom to showcase some video talking about all the different instruments a student could play for the upcoming music class that we all had to take as part of the curriculum or something. Now, I don't know about you, but Big Steak only plays the mayonnaise, so I could care less. So the video that they showed started, and it was hella old, dude. I swear, the host of the show was Beethoven, and the co-host was his side hoe. But even with this visual stimulation, little Steak drifted off and started to imagine what Pikachu would look like if he fused with Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z. Suddenly, out of the corner of my ear, I hear the most beautiful sound I have ever heard. It was some contraption called a saxophone. Throughout my childhood, I had heard this beautiful noise, but I was never able to pinpoint the source. I had found my calling in life. So I started to see what the deal was with the saxophone. That mofo was badass, bro. I wanted to play one so bad. And then the video started showing other boring instruments. So Little Steak started to imagine how if a saxophone were in a fight with every other instrument, the sax would take a shit on all of them. And at the end of the video, the band nerds handed out everyone a piece of paper and said, write down what instrument you want to play. I received my piece of paper and I panicked. I forgot the name of the instrument. The video was so long and boring that I only remembered the names of the instruments that the saxophone had destroyed in battle. I'd asked someone sitting next to me if they knew the name I was looking for, but alas, the American education system had failed me. They could barely spell their own name, let alone tell me what musical device I craved. I wrote down the only name I could remember from the video. I waited for the band nerds to call my name and give me the instrument for the upcoming class. Little Steak, they called. I walked up, more nervous than a pair of scissors at a rock convention, and I was handed a case. And inside the case was a trombone. Those motherfuckers, Little Steak said to himself. I demanded they give me another instrument. This was not what I wanted. I tried to explain to them what I wanted, but I knew I'd get thrown into the dungeon if I fought back anymore. Some people say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day. I was full of determination to get my sexy sax. I straight up told them to give me something else. Anything. At that point, I'd rather dip my dick in chocolate than play the tromboner. The band nerds caved in. It appeared that I had won. They said they would give me a new instrument tomorrow for the start of class. I was so juiced, dude. Hell yeah! I'ma be a rock star, boy! That very night, I started writing fan fiction about saxophones and how their musical notes alone can cure ass cancer. I walked into school the next day with so much swagger, I was dripping juice, boy. Well, I had to play the recorder for the rest of the year. And if you were not aware, the recorder is the direct spawn of Satan. And my mom bullied me for playing such a pussy instrument, even till this very day. Subscribe for me, baby. Look out for some juicy, juicy videos. This song is actually not about a pastry. Fresh, never frozen. I'm Big Steak. Here's an explosion. So you might not have the best gear, and the class you chose years ago, even before you hit puberty, now sucks. But boys, do I have good news for you. It's called playing the meta.